Now we're getting back to the history of when and how it started. Now, you wouldn't see this as often or too often in a circus nowadays, these days. But when it first started, and we're going to read about that in the Roman Empire period, which again is like the 5th and 6th century AD after Christ. And in the beginning, they used to have a lot of horse races like this. But there's a word for these, and we're looking for this. It's famous for the Romans. The soldiers used to use them, and they used them for entertaining. Anybody got it?
We can. You do an amazing job. Congrats.
Well, thank you, Ken. I appreciate it very much. You have to come and join us. We'll get online, do some teaching together. We can do it, no problem. All right, so does anybody know what these are called? I'll give you the second word. Of course, it's races. A race, races. But what are these called? Very famous for the old Roman era times. So I'll give you a minute to think about that. As we'll read after, we're going to talk about how the circus began and where it began. And it started in a place just outside of Rome. Again, back in, I think, the 6th century. So these are the 500s, if you remember your centuries, every 100 years. And they used to have these races, and then they would also, and I'm not going to give you the word because there's a picture coming, and it's fake, like a reenactment of battles and wars and fights that happened in those days for entertainment. The Romans used to call it bread and, oh, what is that again? That famous saying again. Bread and what? Oh my God, it'll come to me.
By the way, can just say that it's 9:45 a.m. He's making breakfast.
9:45. Oh, I'm hungry too. I'm going to some bacon and eggs right now. 9:45 in Chile. Okay, you're still in Chile. All right.
Gappy horse riding. I guess this horse.
All right, well, Gappy, I already said it's racing, number one. That's the second word. And is he sitting on the horse? He's not sitting on the horse, so how could he be riding the horse? He's back here in a what?
Chariot racing.
Chariot, yeah. Chariot races, chariot racing. This was very popular back in the Roman times, and it was quite entertaining. Oh my God, why do I forget that word? Bread and, it's not bread and circus, bread and entertainment. Bread and circus, that's what it was? Bread and circus, yeah, okay. And what the idea was that a lot of people had hard times, of course, you know, especially the Romans. And the Romans is another story altogether, just like Genghis Khan. And one of these days, we'll go through the Punic Wars and Hannibal Barca and all these legendary characters and people from the past. But for the purpose of the circus, according to all our research, it began in Rome, but just outside. So again, at that time, they had chariot races. They had, and I'm not going to give you the word, but like, almost gave it to you, fake battles to entertain the crowds. And they also had animals come in for entertainment, which was very popular then too. And it's back in the gladiator times. I know most of you will know gladiators. Yeah. The bread and circus is what they called it. And the reason, we didn't go into that here, but I'll say it now. Bread and circus meant the emperor would say that as long as we give the people bread for free and we give them circus, entertainment, they'll be happy and they won't complain that they're poor. So that's where the statement comes from, and you'll probably hear it again in the future. All right, so what else did we have in the past? How did this all start?